first he took your son and didn't give him back when he was supposed to. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you went and confronted him. Is that correct?
I went to confront him to get him. Yes.
Okay.
And he told me that he was with somebody else. So
requesting a final order. This one, the court's going to hear some hard facts, but I don't believe that this is complicated. I believe that, I believe that what my request to the court is going to be an order that protects the mother and protects the child. And I believe that there's a lot of ways to go about doing that, but what Ms. LeBlanc is requesting will fulfill those aims. So requesting app close, Your Honor, requesting non-disclosure at a minimum, requesting that if any sort of possession is ordered, that exchanges be at the Harker Heights Police Department. And as far as the financials, the testimony from Ms. LeBlanc, and I attempted to go onto McLennan County's website to verify, but it's not operational right now. But the testimony from her will be that he's been incarcerated since sometime in 2024, that he's pled guilty on federal charges, in addition to state charges. I think the most serious of which was an armed robbery. I believe it was an armed robbery. But she'll also testify that one of the state charges was him smashing her car window with a hammer. And so asking the court to set support as 0. I believe that Ms. LeBlanc is not requesting retroactive support. I take no position there. She'll also tell the court that there's an incident in December of 2023. The child would have been, help me out here, Ms. LeBlanc, 3 or 4 months old.
yes, sir.
In which Mr. Brandon snatched the child, refused to give the child back. She went to pursue the child. He assaulted her. He had some of his friends and associates make an inaccurate report to, well, I don't know if he did. The inaccurate report was made to local law enforcement. He ended up not getting prosecuted, probably as a result of that. But she'll tell the court about what he did in that incident, as well as the incident with the hammer to her windshield. So again, I'm asking for a final order here, Your Honor. I realize the court is hesitant to grant limited possession, but
well, again, sir, yeah, under normal circumstances, I always am, because I like to see it, buddy. Based on the opening statement, if you give even half of what you just said, it's not going to be a problem, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's in jail. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be there, but I know it's going to be at least another 90 days. And the mom testifying to the family violence and the fact that she's able to confirm that one of the convictions he has is for armed robbery. We're good. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. So at this time, Ms. LeBlanc, raise your right hand, ma'am. Ma'am, do you solemnly swear or affirm your testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
All right, ma'am, you're officially under oath. I'm going to go ahead and let the state call you as a witness. Anything, ma'am, at the end of this hearing that you want to tell the court, as your own legal rep, you'll be allowed to do so. But this time, I'm going to let the state call you as a witness and proceed. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may do so, Mr. Diamond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Call Ms. LeBlanc. Will you state your full name, please, ma'am?
Kaylee LeBlanc.
And what's the name of the child that we're here on?
Kyson Lee Brandon.
And who's his father?
Grady Brandon.
All right, so let's talk about Mr. Brandon here for a minute. Where is Mr. Brandon currently?
Incarcerated in McLennan County Jail.
And do you anticipate him being there for long?
He was sentenced to 87 months.
And do you know if that was a state or a federal level charge?
It's a Fed level charge.
What was he sentenced for?
As far as I know, it was assisting in a gun shop robbery. He was a getaway driver, as far as I know. But then he also had charges out of Bell County for criminal mischief for smashing my window out with a hammer.
And do you know what the disposition was of the Bell County charge against you?
I'm not sure, no, sir.
I should say where you were the complainant. Okay, so let's talk. So the first request that I have for the court is going to be that any pickup and drop off be at any exchanges be at the Harker Heights Police Department. Do you have any objection if that's what the court orders?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Diamond. If you're give me some testimony of how much longer you understand this gentleman's going to be in jail, because if he's going to be in jail more than a year, then I'm probably looking at not doing anything until further order of the court. I know The Fed is a different system, and they usually let them out closer to the completion of their sentence. But I need that data to see whether or not I'll even set up something as far as possession and access with this gentleman and the child until further order of the court. All right, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. So, Ms. LeBlanc, I think 87 months was what I might have heard you say. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So 7 years or give or take. Okay. All right. So let's move on.
And then when did he start his sentence? Do you know?
He has not technically started. He's still in McLennan County waiting to pull chain.
All right, so he's got about at least 7 years to serve somewhere. Got it. We're good. May proceed, Mr. Davin. Yeah, we're not looking at any orders for this child until further order of the court. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's for access by the father. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, so let's talk about the financials quickly here. Do you have insurance available through work, Ms. LeBlanc?
No, sir.
Would you be able to obtain health coverage for your son at a reasonable cost through another source?
No, sir.
Okay. And then retroactive support, is that something that you're pursuing?
No, sir.
Okay. Begging your pardon, Your Honor, the state is requesting non-disclosure. So do the court want more questions as far as the incident in 2023 and the incident with the car window?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. Something happened between you and the father in 2023.
Yes, sir.
What did he do?
I let Kyle get our son Kyson for a few days, and then I went to the house that he was at. He was staying at for a different situation. Well, he had a couple of his other kids there, and I asked to see my son for just a quick second while I was there, and he said that he was not with him. I turned around and grabbed something to throw at his car. He stopped me. I dropped.
So let's slow down. So first he took your son and didn't give him back when he was supposed to. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you went and confronted him. Is that correct?
I went to confront him to get him. Yes.
Okay.
And he told me that he was with somebody else. So we had gotten into it. I had fallen on the floor and I was trying to get up and he kicked me in the face. And so when I had left, I had called sheriff's office and everything. They said that I was a suspect and I had to turn myself in for assault. Went to court for four different times and ended up getting it dismissed.
Okay. You take some pictures from when he kicked you in the face?
I did, yes, sir. I took a picture within 10 minutes of the assault and then a few days after the assault.
Okay. And have I showed you copies of those pictures today?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I would offer what's been marked as States 1.
All right, ma'am. I got two separate pictures up here.
Yes, sir.
This portfolio. Yes, easy to look at. This is the picture that was taken of you soon after the assault on yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And I'm assuming the second one over here was after it started to heal a few days later. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And it's your testimony here today that the father of your child, the respondent in this matter, was the person that did this to you, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. States 1 is admitted. You may proceed.
Okay, and so let's talk about. Oh, and you did eventually get your son back, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Tell the court how you got your son back.
I had to go to the parole office because he was on parole out of Bell County. I talked to his parole officer and the main parole officer on the board, and she basically told him either turn yourself in or turn your son in. And his aunt called me and said that he had just dropped my son off with her, and I went and picked him up.
Okay, let's talk about the car window. When did that happen?
Oh, I'm not exactly sure of it. I'm sure Bell County has record because I did call it in and I did report it. I did press charges on it, but I'm not exactly sure when it was after the assault.
Okay. Were you a witness?
That's sufficient. Believe me, the assault is sufficient on this one. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And and ma'am, and you said the attack with the hammer did take place after the assault, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good enough, ma'am. Thank you. You may proceed, Mr. Dunn.
I think that's what I have, Your Honor. The state rests.
All right, let me finish writing this up a little bit. States 1 submitted. All right, ma'am. So here's what I'm looking at doing. First off, I got to find that you are the parents of said child. At this time, ma'am, I'm naming you sole managing conservator, which means you have all rights and equity and everything to this child. I'm going to go ahead and name the father possessory conservator. And I'm giving you the right to decide domicile, that right's unrestricted. You and your child can live anywhere else. Because of his criminal conviction, because he's going to be gone at least somewhere between 6 and 7 years based on the federal requirements of the time, having to serve time, I'm going to go ahead and order that under his possessory conservatorship, that he not be allowed any rights under the Texas possessory conservatorship statutes under the Texas Family Code, due to the fact that we don't, he's got a way to go. We don't know what any restrictions are going to be once he gets out. So at this time, I'm not sure if they're going to order any visitation with the child while he's incarcerated. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just name him possessory. When he gets out, he can come to this court. By then, I'm going to be retired, I guarantee. And he can ask the court for appropriate visitation and access, and obviously child support and all those other items. But for right now, I'm naming him possessory, but with no rights until further order of the court, and with no obligation to pay child support based on the fact he's been in jail for the last 90 days. He's going to be in jail for the next 90. I will go ahead and at this time find, based on your testimony, ma'am, that he has committed an act of family violence against you, and the fact that he's incarcerated and been convicted of federal gun charges, that I'm going to find this in the child's best interest to also name this possessory conservator and not give him any access until further order of the court. I'm going to order 0 child support, 0 cash medical, 0 dental because of the circumstances. And I'm not going to order anyone to pay court costs in this matter due to the circumstances also. Is there anything else the state is requesting the court to do here today, Mr. Diamond?
I think that's it, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, ma'am. Good luck to you and your child. And I'll ask the state, do you need Miss LeBlanc to stay, hang around, Mr. Diamond, or is she free to go?
Could she stick around, Your Honor? I've basically have the thing drafted. There's maybe a tweak or two, but I can have it turned DocuSign within 5 minutes.
All right, ma'am. Let's go ahead and get this one wrapped up and get you in order today. And the state's going to get you back in breakout, and we'll get you set up.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and good luck to you and your child. Y'all obviously out there have to do this yourself, so you take care, ma'am, and be careful.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, and we're off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.